Well, December's upon us. The leaves are finally falling down, the weather is colder, and This Is Us is back on television, and well, nothing can ruin this beautiful... Hello, Rui, old chap. Have you seen my cell scone? I'm sorry, what? My cell scone. Have you seen it? Are you saying scone? Ah, my God. It's in my pocket. Well, this is quite embarrassing. I'm off to work now. Bye. That was weird. That was weird. Oh well, nothing can ruin this beautiful... Oh, hey buddy, are you like going to the concert or something? Nah, I think I'm gonna call it an early night. Oh, come on dude, I don't wanna go all a scone. What? You know, you're really gonna make me call an Uber, ride the Uber, buy the ticket, watch the concert, drink the beer, call another Uber, throw up in the street, and come back here all a scone? Why are you saying all a scone? You mean alone. Jeez, dude, don't make it weird. What is going on here?
Anthony, ho ho ho.
What?
I have a scone to pick with you.
No, it's a bone to pick with you.
Dude, don't be weird.
Wait a minute. I live in a sensible one bed, one bath in the heart of Boston. I don't have any roommates. Nutcrackers can't talk.
Try me, pal.
Yeah, bro, that's like discriminatory or something.
This beard is really itchy.
Also, like, why is my mustache askew?
Sell scone, pick a scone, all a scone? Oh no. Not again.
Go and make me a goddamn scone.
Looks like we need to make some scones. So let's get to making our scones. I swear I have other shirts than this, but continuity, and this is what I was wearing at the time, so don't judge me. Let's get our aprons on. Let's make some scones. All right, so scones are not that hard to make. The only tricky part is that you can't overwork them, but it's very simple ingredients. We have self-raising flour, we have unsalted butter, some sugar, and then we have our wet ingredients of our egg and our buttermilk, which we'll get to in a second. Okay, so first, let's get our oven ready, because I always forget to do that. So let's get it to like around 425 degree, or 400 degrees circulating fan if you can. So let's do that right now, because I always forget, and I don't want to forget. Done deal. All right, so what we want to do is get out our dry ingredients first, as I whoop someone with this sieve. What we're going to do is that we're going to take our scale, a little mixing bowl. So let's start by getting around 250 grams of our self-raising flour. So I'm just going to put that right onto the sieve. Come on. This is like so precarious every time I do this. Ah, my God, 250 on the dot. There is a God. I'm going to get around like 50 grams of sugar. 50 grams. Okay. And just a good pinch of salt. Now, if you have no fingers, and you don't trust yourself with a good pinch of salt, just use like 1/8 of a teaspoon. And plus also my salt comes in a little like spoon nozzle, so you can just do a little dab of that. But I like to just use 1/8 of a teaspoon whenever recipes call for a pinch full. So I'm going to try to do this without, there we go, so that's fine, that's enough. So let's sift. All right, from here, we want to put in some of our wet ingredients. So in a separate bowl, a clear bowl, I would just get like 1 egg. So like, let's just get 1 egg in there. Nice. And then we're gonna weigh around like 100 mils of buttermilk. But I like to use the, you know, Kate's Real buttermilk because we bougie like that. So now we're gonna get around like 50 grams of butter. We wanna dice it and cube it and then add it into our dry ingredients. So I have our unsalted butter cold. This has to be kept cold. So we wanna make sure that that remains cold or else Krampus is gonna come after you this Christmas season. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that at all. So let us entertain you. Cold butter. Like so cold that it's Scrooge-like. But don't quote me on that. I like hate cutting butter. I don't know why. But it's just like so like not fun for me. Like if we're like, it's like stupid reasons too. It's not like there's no like reasoning behind it. Just don't want to do it. So then what I'm gonna do is that I'm just going to cut the butter, dice it, square it off. Probably shouldn't be doing this with my hands because I'm warming up the butter. But do as I say, not as I do, right? Even though this is supposed to be kind of a tutorial thing, find a surface that's cold and cut your damn butter. I did not say that word. So what's gonna happen now is that I'm gonna take all the butter we just cut up and just dunk it into our flour, and we're gonna mix it up and create like a doughy, sandy texture, okay? So we wanna get it, this is where you're gonna get your hands dirty. So just get your hands in there and squeeze the butter into the flour, trying to eviscerate it, basically. Your hands are gonna get very floury and buttery. Deal with it. I don't care. I was very like daunted trying to make this first because I was like, never made scones before. How did the British do it? And then it's like, it's really not that bad. And then I'm like, oh, how nice for something to be not that bad. Don't do it, son. So we'll leave that alone. Do my hands look like I just bitch slapped the ghost of Christmas past? Yes. Okay, so after we have our butter incorporated, we're gonna put in our milk and our one egg, our buttermilk and our one egg, and just pour it straight in. I like using like a wooden spoon, but this is when we start mixing, and we mix with a wooden spoon. You can use your hands too, but for me it gets really, it gets too messy and I don't like the feeling on my hands. So just use a wooden spoon and just incorporate all those ingredients and make sure to get all the way to the bottom as well. Put that aside. I'm gonna flour my working area. Just give it a nice little, you know, working surface. And just dump all the dough onto the working surface. So this is where I kind of gets to the fun part. So we're gonna bring it all together and we're gonna work it a little bit, not too much, like a dough. So just, you know, bring it around, get some flour in. Don't work it out too much. And scones don't have to be perfect. I mean, like, I'm not perfect. So this scone is gonna be a reflection of who I am. So next what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take my rolling pin. We're gonna get some flour onto my rolling pin. And we're gonna start rolling this out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my circle cutters and just try to figure out what's a good circle cutter to use in my collection of circle cutters. So I like this size. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just dip in my flour, and then I'm going to go just straight down and not wiggle. So now I have my cut scones onto my baking tray with my silicone mat, and I'm gonna put it in the oven for like maybe like 12 minutes at the degree I set it at. I think I'm gonna keep it on it starting at 12 minutes, and then I'm gonna check them until they're like golden brown or so. So off they go into the oven. Mwah. Oh god, these are already smelling so good in the oven. I'm just like, I can't wait to just munch on them. Okay, it's time to take them out of the oven. 12 minutes, and oh, and look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that smells so good. They are nice and risen. They're a little bit flat. I rolled them out a little bit too thin. I may have possibly overworked the dough, but that's okay. They look absolutely amazing. There's a little golden brown texture on top, and you can just tell they're just full of good butteriness. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna leave it on there, then transfer them to a wire rack and let them fully cool. And there you have it, some scones, some British fancy scones you could have with your tea, with clotted cream, jam, whatever have you, or you can eat it just straight out of the oven. So actually I might try the wonky looking one, because this is the last one I made, and it's just like kind of like amorphic. So I'm going to try this one and see what happens. Oh, it smells so good, and it's just like nice and warm to the touch. So I'm like, no soggy bottom. I don't know if that applies to here. Let's go bake that. Has to go bake. Oh yeah, very good. Guys, this is super easy, not that hard, and you could put any, and you could zhuzh up your scones in any way you want. You can put blueberries in it. It's the Christmas season coming up, so you can make gingerbread scones, cranberry scones, any type of fruity scones you want. Incorporate nuts in there, so go wild. It's very versatile, very easy to make, and fun time for the whole family. So happy scone making and Merry Christmas.
Go and make me a goddamn scone.